Let's talk. Let's talk. I guess this is like a counseling session for myself, you know, but it's really what I sit here and do is I sit here and I reflect back. It's like looking back. It's like flying, you know, when you're looking back to analyze how things happen and how they relate to where I am now, and I see something like, oh man, the story is amazing. And now because I have followers who have watched a lot of all my videos, or somebody even told me today, I've watched every single video. So when I tell you this story right now, you're probably gonna cry, all right? Because it's really cool, man. So as you know, there was a cease and desist put out. Now, oh yeah, I was here. The day that came out, right? Juliana was renting a car. She was at the car rental place, actually. No, she had already rented a car. And the car, I got a text from her showing me the car that she rented for us to go out of town. Right after that, the first cease and desist came out, you know? And so, but you know, that's no big deal. I mean, the first cease and desist really wasn't, I didn't see it as a big deal. I mean, I didn't take it. I just thought of, oh, yeah. So, but then the next day I left and I didn't know where I was going. You know, she's the one who rented the car and booked the hotel out of town because we wanted to go on an outing. We're always going on outings. We're supposed to be on an outing right now, but no, right? So we went on an outing and I ended up now in the middle of Florida at a hotel on the beach at a military base. At the hotel, all the people who stayed there, well, the ones I interacted was like soldiers. No, not all of them were in soldier, clothing, but half of them were in soldier clothing. And it's a really interesting vibe. It's a very, because it's a nice hotel, but the vibe is like, rough, like a rough soldier vibe. So anyways, I made lots of videos while I was there and, showing the beach and talking about my experience and saying, man, I'm on a military base right now. And I'm being treated royally, Mr. Grant flow. I'm in a nice place, suite and all that. And at the same time, there's like stuff going on online, like people are getting scared of government authorities and stuff. And I'm like, look, man, I am down. I'm here now with the authority, with the fucking military, and I didn't plan that. I ended up there. So that might seem like cool and everything, and or yeah, Craig, whatever. It's a coincidence. But now, right? Because while I'm there, I'm thinking now, the way I look at my life, right? It's all relative to me. And I was thinking, a military base is a little bit too much. A little bit is a bit overload for a simple thing like Texas. Texas, that's the kind of stuff that Texas does. That's not a big deal. And while I'm at a military base, somebody is like, this is an overload of fear. This is a sign at the time of like, there's something not right here. There's something going on that I don't know. Like, what's going on? Like, no, I'm not supposed to be at a military base right now. Like, what's going on? And they're treating me like, it's like they know something that I don't. So here we go. Yeah, they're from my future. That's what it is. That's it. Yeah. See, now we're getting deep. Ooh. Don't act like that, Craig. Be normal. Okay, so yeah, actually, yeah, I see it now, actually. Wow, I like how I could slip things in there and they just make so much sense to me. Yeah, so now that I see, when I left that military base, after being there like a lot of days, and it was raining a lot, so I spent a lot of time. I mean, it was basically, I felt like I was, well, now that I look at it, now that I look back, after that, and I got back here, based on the experience I've had this week, I was being prepared, right? I was being prepared, and it's like everyone there knew what I was being prepared for, and they were proud because they could see that I'm ready and I'm already successful. Like these are my future selves from way in the future. Like, oh well, this. You're here. You're just getting tuned up for a blast off or whatever you want to call it. A big transition. You're here. I mean, but when I'm there, I'm not seeing that. I'm wondering what the hell's going on. But now when I look back, it makes perfect sense to me. Because based on my experience of what I've been doing over the past few days, it takes a military mentality. It takes a military mentality. And my mentality is like, I'm working for the artificial intelligence. I'm working for the technology. You know, you might say, Craig, there is no such thing as artificial intelligence. But what does the word decentralized mean then? The word decentralized leads to artificial intelligence, man. Come on. Come on now. Follow me.